Please, good. Okay, so me and Bakshdeep here, we are here to talk to you about leadership. And at the end of this presentation, I think all of you, when you watch this, should develop a leader inside you because it's very important. So first I'm going to start with an example to define leadership for you. Most of us, let's say 90% of us in here, we have a common leader. Whether you know it or not, you have a common leader. That's your parents. Your parents are your leaders. They set the path for you. You trust them blindly. If they tell you to do something, trust me, it's for your good. They are your leaders. You trust them blindly, and that's the main quality of a leader. That the group of students, or let's say his children, that they're trying to lead, trust them without a doubt. Because if the trust is not there, it's not going to work. This is the symbol of leadership that's in our school. Okay, firstly, you see all those penguins, they look alike, right? Like, you cannot actually differentiate which penguin is which and all. But there's one penguin that's standing out over there. Even though its looks and its appearance is pretty similar to the other ones, it's standing out because he's leading the path. You cannot differentiate between the ones in the line, but you can differentiate that one who's standing in front. So a leader will have his own identity. And I'm sure all of us over here want our own identity. So if you want your own identity, work on it, be a leader, the world will recognize you. Bakshdeep, take over.
Alright guys, so I'm going to explain you the objectives that our school follows. It's to be mutual assistance, to share information regarding successful practice of leadership. So by practicing, you'll get to know the value of leadership. To monitor overall patterns of leadership activities, to develop a spirit of sharing and cooperation, to facilitate a form of exchange of ideas among students and teachers. So by practicing this particular value, you can have an idea of what leadership is. So you can share among your friends, teachers, and your family. So what exactly is a leader? Who is a leader? A leader is the one who leads people, first of all, then commands people, guides people, most important, inspires people. There's a line that Hitler said, all my speeches breed my haters. So yeah, I guess Vishal is going to explain this to you all.
When he said all my speeches breed haters, what he meant was his speeches were so inspiring that people actually closed their eyes and believed to what he was saying. Like, okay, if Hitler says that these are your legs and those are your hands, they'll be like, okay, these are our legs and those are our hands. So that's just an example to tell. Now, the general qualities a leader should have. These are pretty important, so you guys might want to have a good look at them. I'll explain them for you, note them down, practice them. Dedication. Okay, for us, our teachers are leaders as well. They are dedicated. They're dedicated to make sure that we work hard, eventually we get good grades. So dedication is important, my bad. Confidence. You should have the confidence. You have to, if a leader comes up and he's all weak, okay, I don't know what to say. No one's going to actually follow him because the leader himself is so down. What do you expect the people to do? So you should be confident about what you're doing. Openness. Keep your mind open. If any new idea is coming in, grab it, work on it, make the best out of it. Creativity. Trust me, without creativity, nothing's going to happen. If you're going to stick on one old plan for every problem, it's not going to work. It's really not going to work. Fairness, very important. You have to treat everyone in your group equally. Not that you give one specific person importance and then the others would feel bad about it. It doesn't work. Sense of humor. I think it's one of the most important out of all of these points. If you come out and you just talk about work, everyone will get bored. They wouldn't want to listen to anything from you. So you should have that sense of humor. Cracking a joke, no problem, it works. And good public speaking skills. Like how Hitler said, my speeches breed haters. So if his public speaking wasn't good, it wouldn't have breeded anything. And they should have a physical approach, charming. Now when I say charming, I don't mean they should wear clothes that are really expensive and should have their hair done properly. When I say charming, the personality. They should stand out. When people look at them, their personality is so charming, somewhere they want to be like them. They just want to get something out of the leader. Mental approach, tactful. Tactics, really important. Follow different tactics for different problems. Don't stick to the same game plan. And an X factor. An X factor is something that I cannot explain to you, but it's going to be there. Let's say the voice of a leader. The voice is so sharp, is so good that the people will get attracted. Or let's say the way he stands in his presentation, it has to be something stands out, and that is the X factor.
So yeah, we have some leaders that are really great. Like for example, Mahatma Gandhi. So all of you know who he is. I mean, who he was. Okay, and what he said just now, I would just summarize it into one line. A leader always sets an example for others. So you see over here, Barack Obama, he had a lot of confidence, like to speak in front of like thousands of people. So that is what a leader should have, like the quality. So yeah. And this managers versus leaders. See the difference with managers and leaders. A manager focuses on things, but a leader focuses on people. Managers do things right, but leaders do right things. Managers plan, leaders inspire. Managers organize, leaders influence.
Continuing, managers direct while leaders motivate. Managers control you, leaders would build you. Like a manager would tell you what to do, but a leader would come up and say, hey, you know what, this is what you have to do. Do it your way, make sure it's right. I'll be here for your guidance. And a manager would follow the rules while the leader would shape the entities. Okay, so with this we're coming to a conclusion. Before that, a great line that Bakshadeep said to me while we were sitting inside, he said, a leader always visualizes his dreams. So I thought it was good enough to be here, and that's why it's here. And you saw in the previous presentation, they said, wash your hands, save the world. We'll say something similar. Become a leader, help the world. Thank you.